Give us 1 second. We're trying to fix that. All right. I think we're live now. Is that right? Are we live now?
Yes, we're live.
Holy cow. Look at that. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian. With me always is that handsome son of a bitch right there. That is.
I'm Mark.
Thank God you know your name, because now we can move on to us being a part of that network being the Nonsensical Network. We are just one of many shows, and on that network, we have shows Monday through Saturday currently. We're working on a new show for Sunday, and let's start with Monday's show. Mark, we got Men's Mental Health, which is men caring for men.
Yes, it's a mental health show for men.
And if you want to be a part of that show, just reach out to anybody on the Nonsensical Network, myself and Mark included, and we can let you get your relief in with the guys over there. Who do you got on Tuesday?
Tuesday's Jeff's Garage. If it has a motor and can fit in a garage, Jeff talks about it. He talks about tools. He talks about a lot of different things when it comes to, vehicles.
Very good. And then Wednesday is WTF News, where the guys sit around and talk about whatever's in the news that is whimsical and nonsensical. So you have anything from the sports section of the news to wild weather that we've been having here in Florida, because it's been sweltering, entertainment, and general news about the United States and abroad. What do you got on Thursday?
Thursday is us talking shit.
That's right. We bring you some kick-ass interviews and or fans, friends of movies and music and different
whatever we want.
Whatever we want to do. Yeah, we do what we want to do. What you got on Friday?
Friday we have the Glick's House of Music.
That's right.
See, I said it right this time.
Glick's House of Music features guests from around the music genre. If he does not have a guest, there will not be a show, but he'll let you know ahead of time. This week, he does, in fact, have a guest. If you are watching this show, you will tune in. You'll be able to find out who that is later this evening. What do we got on Saturday there, Mark?
Saturday is Nonsensical Nonsense Open Door Challenge.
What is the Open Door Challenge?
Well, if you hit their link and you come in, anybody can join the show. Anybody, as long as you have a camera and it has to be on, and your pants you have to keep everything in your pants.
And Sunday we are working on adding a new show to the network. We'll find out soon what that show will be. I'm thinking something to do with guns and ammo. That'd be pretty badass.
I thought it was sports.
New show idea. It's mine. Nobody can have it. I'm just kidding. Hey, Mark, who do we got tonight, though? You got a special guest for us tonight.
Well, I got a guy. He's from Roseblood. And of course, I'm determined to get everybody from Roseblood on here. So I should have had him on earlier than what we have, but shit happens. I'm sorry. His name is Q. He played Duke. So let's bring him on.
Q, what's happening?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Happy to be here. We're doing the damn thing.
Awesome. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's taking us so long to have you on. We've had a lot of them on here, but but you're not our last.
Everybody said you're the hard one to get.
Me?
No. Everybody said Q's the hardest one to get.
No.
He doesn't interview. No. He doesn't want to do interviews, especially with
I love to, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
Thanks for coming on, man. We do really appreciate it. Mark has been a huge fan of the Friday the 13th fan film series, especially when it comes to Roseblood. What was the other one that you're
Vengeance,
really into?
Vengeance 2.
Vengeance 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's I can't, I'd show everybody the cover for Roseblood. Oh, I could. I got another one around here somewhere. I think I put it away in my with the rest of my DVDs. That and Vengeance Played. Right now the cover is I sent the cover to Q to have him sign it.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get it. I'm sending it back right away. I was
Yeah.
looking for it like Monday. Now it's Thursday. I don't see it, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna check my living room thoroughly.
they kept saying that.
Listen, you got to remember, yesterday was a holiday.
Yeah, but I sent it out last week, and they said that it would be
Okay.
there Monday. I'm like, what
Okay.
what the hell?
You didn't send it through Amazon. If you would have sent that shit through Amazon, it'd have been here the next day.
Yeah, no.
You guys, listen, have you guys ordered anything off of Amazon lately? And they tell you, oh yeah, it's like a week and a half out. Like
Yeah.
2
No.
days you get 2 days you get it. 2 days.
Most of the time I get mine the next day. We have a warehouse, not too far from us.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah, well, it just depends also too. But anyways, what was I going to say?
You're going to ask Q where he's from?
No, I know where he's from. I don't have to ask him.
Where's he from?
I'm gonna say the state. I don't know if he wants people to know the city, but he is from Michigan.
I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. Right now, I live in Troy, Michigan, which is a suburb outside of Detroit, around 25 minutes outside of Detroit. But I grew up in Detroit in pretty much all my life, and then I moved to Tennessee for a bit and moved back to Michigan. So been here.
How's the weather there? Because it sucks here, man. We're in Florida, and it's terrible.
They got
you'll hear me complain. It's around what is it now? It's around 90 degrees right now, which is hot for us and humid. And we be getting like crazy rain out here, bro. Like some monsoon rains have been tearing people's houses up and shit. Like trees fall. But my friends sent me pictures with trees falling on their house and stuff today. Wow. Some pretty bad storms and muggy. Yeah. Right now, but Florida shit. What are y'all like 100 or something?
Yeah, I don't know what it was today, but I walked outside and I couldn't breathe, and I was like, okay, well, that's enough of that.
God.
Hold on, Brian. I got to put this one back up because this is something we have not seen in a long time.
What
So this is
Kyle.
Who is this? Kyle. Flett.
Mm-hmm.
From Flett's Movies and Pop Culture 13. Kyle just got out of the hospital. He had some kind of surgery or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You've met Kyle. You've got to talk with him. Is that right, Q?
Yeah. I talked to Kyle. We used to play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game all the time. Him and Pete. Yeah, me, him, and Pete. We played games or Killer Clowns. Yeah. He's glad to see him back. Yeah, he went through it. He was going through it, man.
Yeah.
I haven't had a
check up.
Yeah, I haven't got to talk to him a whole lot. I've talked to him on, Messenger, but we haven't had a conversation or, about any of this. I used to play, I was playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre with him, but for some reason the headsets talking, because he's got a PlayStation, I got an Xbox. For some reason, it just wasn't connecting properly. So we couldn't hear each other during the game. After the game, we could hear each other.
Oh, I see. Maybe start like a party chat.
Yeah. Now everybody's playing Killer Clowns, and I'm like, damn. I was told that.
Here's the question I gotta ask. Is it better than Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because I downloaded Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm a fan of the franchise myself. Like, it's one of those movies when I was a little kid, scared the bejesus out of me. It doesn't scare me anymore because I kind of know what's going to happen.
Right.
But I feel like sometimes I want the bad guy to win. Is that weird?
Yeah. I only play as the killers. I don't play as victims at all. I'm a hitchhiker. So like in Peter Anthony usually plays Leatherface, and we play together like that. And it's pretty good. Like, to me, it's a serious game now because you got no map, so you got to really be calling it out. Like, she's running towards the staircase up the stairs by Grandpa, and then like in Peter Anthony, he'll know it immediately, and he'd be right there to kill him. So I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre way more. Something about the Killer Clowns. I didn't really play it a lot. I played it maybe 20 times now. It's just, I don't know. It's just I like the more chess approach to Texas Chainsaw Massacre because you got to really be thinking. It's the best hide and seek murder game of all time to me, in my opinion. Yeah, it's fun. It got problems though, but I like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, when Friday the 13th came out, everybody loved that game. I mean, everybody, and I wish that I still want to get together with some people and play that before that they completely turn
take
it
it down. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I met Peter Anthony. This whole thing started from Friday 13th, the weekend it came out. I was just playing, and he the one. Of course, Peter Anthony get everything, so he had the Savini Jason, and it's like shit. That motherfucker's scary, bro. When I heard that music, like I ain't never seen that before. That's awesome. And then Pete like it's cool and shit. So I was like, oh yeah, thanks, man. I know Kane Hodder. We do all this stuff. It's like, and ever since then we were friends. So yeah, so it's a funny story.
It's wild who you meet on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got Savini because I backed the game.
Yeah. I wish I would. That's an awesome.
Oh yeah. It's a great look. See, Brian here. I tried getting him to play these games, and he's like, "No, I'm not doing it." I said, "Play with people that you know, and it'll be different." Because then you can just do whatever with each other, and it's like okay, But
listen, we play Call of Duty, and you see how bad I rage on that game. I am not good. I'm lucky if I can hold like 15 kills down, dude.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All you got to do is be faster than the killer.
Be the killer.
I'm gonna be the killer.
Yeah, I like being the killer. I don't play any other way.
Yeah. You have to be. I want to be the killer. Like I want.
Yeah. Like, why be running?
The only game so far that I've never played the killer, or I have played a few times, I can't say that, is Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I have never played that game yet. I was so big into Friday 13th, I never played the Dead by Daylight. Once
they announced that they weren't making anything more for it, that the lawsuit had taken it away and all this other bullshit, I went over to there because my daughter was raving about it. She was like, "Man, Dad, if you like this, you'll like this." And then I found a few friends on there, and then just kept going with it. And then eventually I stopped playing that. I still have the game on my Xbox. I just don't play it that much. I played it last time I played it was when they added Chucky.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I was laughing. I'm sitting there. I'm trying to run from Chucky and laughing my ass off because this little guy is just chasing me.
Like, kick Chucky. You're like, what I'm saying?
Not happening, Chucky. Not happening.
Yeah, I was never scared of Chucky for some reason. I was like, I can kick him,
Yeah, Chucky never bothered me. The only one that ever bothered me was Freddy.
Freddy? Nice. Yeah. I was never scared.
Listen, I think that they should do the Mortal Kombat series of horror characters and just
they actually believe it or not, they actually had a computer game that somebody had made up, and they were using horror characters. I think that they were told that they had to stop because of the fact of using licensed character.
Yeah.
Okay, so get permission to use the character. Put the character in the game.
You know how hard. You know what they have to pay to do this and get permission. And if you don't do it right, they'll pull their license just as quick.
Oh man,
that's why.
I mean, you would think the horror genre would do it simply because you look at the NFL, like all the guys on like all the team players and stuff, like all these guys. I'm sure somebody had to say yes, they can use my likeness in the game. It ain't like they just running around being like, "Oh, hey, Tyreek Hill, by the way, we're gonna just slap you in this video game." I'm sure somewhere in his contract it states that he's obligated to do something like that.
One of the reasons is because of here in the past 20 years or so, each one has went down its own path. Friday the 13th had a lawsuit. Nightmare on Elm Street was in limbo for a while. It still is sort of. All of them, they all went down their own path because of what happened. So it's one way or another, there was a lawsuit or something that had stopped them. But anyways, let's
speaking of Mortal Kombat, you guys ever seen The Boys, right? You ever seen
I love The Boys.
So Homelander is in Mortal Kombat and he's fucking super badass, right? But
he's also in Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. I was just about to say that. But his voice is not his real voice. The Anthony Starr, the actor, it's not his voice in Mortal Kombat, but it is in Call of Duty. I don't know why. I think it was a money thing. They probably didn't want to open that bag too much for Homeland, but that's Anthony Starr. If you want, you got to probably pay. So they end up using some generic Homelander verse. It kind of sounds like him, but not really though. I want
to play it. I want to play it because I want to do the story.
Oh yeah, the story's cool.
And I got to play the first 2 chapters of it, and then it expired. I'm like, damn.
It is a crazy ass show. Are you guys on the new season yet? I don't think Mark's even. Have you watched the show, Mark?
What? The new
Have you
season?
watched The Boys? Yeah,
Not yet. Not the new season. No, I can't watch.
You watched it?
Yeah,
you
I
want to wait until it's done.
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm caught up. What is it? 2 episodes? 3 episodes?
Three.
No, actually, it's 4 now. I thought it was 4 now.
Today.
No, I just saw 3 tonight. I think it's 4, isn't it?
Tonight,
Right.
yeah, I think tonight 4. So I'll be on that after I count.
Yeah, my wife.
love The Boy.
Me and my wife watch it together, and she won't watch it until it's all done because then she can go through it just quicker.
That makes sense.
Dude, there's only going to be like 8 or 9 episodes. You already know
There's
how
not-
these boys do to us, man.
Yeah,
Last season.
I mean, next season's the last season for him.
Yeah, last season.
That really sucks. That
Yeah.
really kind of sucks.
Yeah.
What about the Gen Z? Have you watched that?
I watched that one too. I like that one too.
That was
one fun, too.
fantastic.
Mhm.
That one was
you watch
fantastic.
Invincible, the cartoon on Amazon. Invincible. That's
with
great, too.
is that with
Omni Man with J.K. Simmons?
yeah.
Voices him?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that show is awesome, bro.
It
It's
is. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch
fucking
it.
crazy.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I haven't done that yet. Just like I haven't
finish
watched
the first
the
episode, and then hit me up on Facebook and let you know, because you just watch it like, oh, this is lighthearted and stuff. Then you'd be like, holy shit, this is some of the most violent stuff I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Period.
I think I started watching it and it was kind of all soft and squishy, and then all of a sudden it became something else, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Whoa! It get even crazier than that. So yeah, I love.
I don't know if you guys have. I like funny cartoons, and I was just flipping through, I think Hulu or something the other night, and something popped up that I hadn't seen in quite some time, and I was like, "Dude, I'd love if they bring that back." Drawn Together.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you remember Drawn Together?
Yes.
Where all these comic book characters move into a house to live together, and it's like comic book characters from all different genres, from like the 60s to 70s, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that show.
I know
That
what you're
was-
talking about. I just I've never watched it, but I know.
Dude, if you haven't seen it, you need to. It's either on Hulu or it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
But it's called Drawn Together. So put it in your search history, look it up. I think there's 4 seasons to that before they ended that show, Q.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
I think about 4. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You'll be
That was
laughing
funny,
from
that show.
episode. You'll laugh from episode 1 all the way throughout, dude. I promise you.
I want to watch that again. I might have to revisit that one.
Watch party.
Mhm.
Watch party.
Before we came on, I was asking. Me and Q were talking before you came in, and
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just
no, shut up. Just shut up. Anyways, and he does movie reviews, and I told him that he taught me something about Will Smith, and I did not know that Bad Boys 1 was his very first movie role. Well, not movie role, but starring movie role.
Really?
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, I think his first one was that 6 Degrees of Separation. I don't think it got a worldwide theatrical release. And then it was that Made in America. No one really seen that one. But like his big debut, which made him Will Smith, was it's Bad Boys. And then after that, he made Independence Day. Then after that, it was Men in Black. And then the rest is
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
some
thought
reason I was thinking Men in Black came first.
I was
that
thinking that Independence Day was his first movie.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
that
was telling
Bad
you
Boy.
because we were talking about the new Bad Boys, which I won't spoil anything for you guys. Brian, you have not watched it yet. So I already
I
know
have
that.
not.
But you should
Mhm.
when you get a chance, when you're able to. It's
Somebody got to teach me how to download TTV.
Yes, I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to use that again. I've already taught you once, but I'll teach you again. Don't worry. But it was really good.
So you both have seen Bad Boys, the last Bad Boys movie.
Yeah.
Is
I've
it-
seen them. I'm just-
So no spoilers, right? But let me ask you both. One, is it going to be their last Bad
No,
Boys?
no.
I would think no. Yeah, I would think
Okay.
they got enough since they made that money too.
Okay.
Over $100 million they've got for this.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
crazy. I think it's just because those two together absolutely make sense. And
Yeah.
yes, I remember the movie 6 Degrees of Separation, and the only reason I remember it was because did he not play a gay man in that?
He refused to
did.
kiss the guy.
Yeah.
He refused to
He was
kiss the guy.
definitely gay, though.
He said if he had a chance of doing it over, he would have done it the right way. Instead, they turned the camera to make it look like that they were kissing.
Yeah. He was like bent over the bed though. One, too. Remember that point? He opened up the door. I haven't seen it in a long time. He was kind of like, oh, naked and like, oh, and covered himself up a little bit. I'm like, oh, that was.
Yeah.
That was
I remember this movie. I don't remember the synopsis of the movie.
Yeah,
I do remember the movie.
I don't remember this. Yeah, it's been a long time. You know, certain movies, you know, they don't.
Yeah,
stick
I didn't
in your
like
mind.
it. To be honest with you, like, yeah, Bad Boys was the big thing because Martin had his hit TV show and Fresh Prince was huge at the time. So, like, when they came together, you know, like that was, you know, what I'm saying it was basically history. So
they
like,
worked great together. I mean, I wasn't. I watched the, you know, the third Bad Boys. The first time I watched it, I was like, you know, this thing is good. But I watched it again, and then, you know, I've watched it quite a few times. But anyways, I seen what they were trying to do, and it sets it up for this movie, and it does a perfect job.
Yeah, this one's better than
So do you recommend that people watch 3 before you watch 4?
You don't have. Well, actually, you should, because otherwise you don't know certain plots.
Yeah, something pretty huge happens in the third one.
Yeah, because you know, unless you know the third one, you don't know Will Smith has a son.
Okay, so we need to go back and we need to kind of watch.
Have you not watched the third one?
I've seen it. It's just been a while. Because I remember what Brendan was saying was Martin needs to skip the donuts. And I remember specifically in Bad Boys 3 that he was chunky, and I was like,
yeah, he was a little chunky. He's a little thinner than this one.
Everything that they messed up on the third one, they fixed in the fourth one, I think.
Okay, so from the network, they say you definitely need to watch 3 before watching 4. So note to self, watch Bad Boys 3 before watching Bad Boys 4. I'm in. That's fine. We can do that. Because it's been a while since I've seen 3, and I think I watched it one time. I'm not there's certain movies that I'll watch over and over again, like Deadpool's one of those. You know, there's just very far and few between because I don't know. I get bored with them.
Yeah, there's certain ones that I'll watch over and over again. Like I'm a big fan of Shawshank Redemption.
Wow, you watch
that's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I can sit there and watch that one every time it comes on. I'm like, okay, I don't care if it's in the middle of it. I'll sit there and watch it from there on out.
Yeah,
you already know what's going to happen.
Yeah, like if Goodfellas on, it don't matter where it's on.
Goodfellas, yeah.
I'll just sit down and watch it. Like, damn, that shit is on TNT. I've been here for like an hour and a half watching it in the middle. I didn't mean to do this. That or Casino is another one too. I just like if it's anywhere in that movie, I can just sit down and watch it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just so good. So captivating, and the rewatchability is just like hell yeah. Back to the Future. I can't even tell you how many times I watched Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. That one was an interesting one because of the fact that I actually got my son and daughter to sit down and watch it after we played a video game. They wanted to watch it from start to finish.
That's
but we're going to take a small break from and then we'll be right back.
Depression inside me has always been my hardest fight. I wish I could go back and fix the mistakes I made. To be the man my parents tried so hard to raise. Walking out on good friends knowing I should have stayed. Take all the pain and all the bad memories. Help me find the side of life I couldn't see. I need your love and all your precious glory. I'm giving you my all, God, I'm on my knees. I'm asking you to show me the way, I'm begging you. I wanna feel the same way you made me save me. Alright, TikTok. About to prank my wife. You probably wonder why the hell I look like this. About to prank my wife. She's gonna walk in. She's at the gym right now. She's gonna walk in and see this.
Oh, that's my shit.
I know the fuck he ain't.
Hey, ow, ow, hey!
I thought you. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I thought you were a woman. Why are you with?
You just hit me in my mouth.
Oh, baby, you made me rip my dress.
Rip your dress. That's the only thing you worried about is your dress. You just gave me a right hook.
Sorry, I came in from the gym and I thought you had a woman over. I'm sorry.
Now get off. You hit me with a right hook. You didn't even know. No, ow. Bitch, I can be a girl. We can cat fight right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What the fuck is up?
Peter Anthony,
There you go.
ladies and gentlemen.
What's the problem?
Many of you may know Peter from his Triple X video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I was watching that dude sing. I had the fucking knife out. I was about to end my whole fucking
Oh
life.
God.
Actually, that song is a little bit more upbeat, more that he sings it, but it'll be actually out tomorrow. It'll be released.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
we got
like
we got the
Darren-
go ahead and do a pre-release on that song.
Yep.
So that's awesome.
He's been on your show before, right?
no,
Nope, first it's gonna be our first
First time.
time having him on the
he
show.
has. I reached out to him a few weeks back, and bam, right there, he called me and said, "Hey, look, let's do this." So
Yeah, he's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a
He's a
musician,
singer, dancer.
he's a
he's
a triple threat dude.
he's got it all
Pretty
there.
much.
He's 0-1
But
in boxing. 0-1 record in boxing so far.
That's right. That's right. He lost to his wife, so
Yep.
he needs to go back to being a ref.
Yeah. His girl got some pounds on him. I don't know. It'd be a tough
Oh my God, she whooped that ass, boy. I
Yeah.
was like,
And she'll most likely be on the show with him. Most people know his dad. Him and his dad normally do stuff together on TikTok. Their comedy skits and stuff like that. His dad is known as Big Fat on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. He's hopefully we can get him next. So
Is he big?
1.2 million.
no, I think he's asking
Probably.
like, is he
Oh,
fat?
yeah, well, he's not
that or
big. He's not fat. He's just he's just a little overweight.
Q the network wants to know, what type of movies do you review? Do you review all movies? Some movies?
Oh yeah. I usually
Good
my
movies.
thing now. I just been doing like good out of the theater reactions. Put some production value. Take the drone out. Drive the one wheel around. But usually, I'll do some funny skits. Ones with some retro horror. I got a great one on my channel with Fright Night. That's like one of my favorite ones that I did like that. And yeah. Usually reviewing movies or movie news, things like that. But like usually newer movies. But if I'm doing an older movie, it's gonna be like an older horror movie for sure.
Didn't you just release a skit?
Violent
crap.
Nature.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't-
Violent Nature. Yeah, like when I
Yeah.
was in the woods, like what the killer does and shit. He's just playing the Nintendo Switch, and I got the Steve Dash Part 2 playing with it. Like I'm so thrilled with myself. I almost died in there. It was like 90 degrees in that fucking mask and shit. I was like, so when I'm breathing like that, I'm literally really breathing like that. But that was a lot of fun to make. I was a little scared though because I was in the park was like, if I turned the camera, the park is like right there. So like it was people there, but I had to walk a little bit in there, like, when some motherfuckers back here for real and shit,
Wait a minute. So the parents are going like this, like, what's that man doing over there?
yeah, I'm in a mask.
Kids,
I'm
come
in a
here. Kids. Oh, yeah, exactly. You got the mask on.
I got a full flat on. I got like this fake weapon in my hand. Like if the police come, I'm definitely gonna get 2 to 5.
yeah.
Sure.
So
They're gonna
since
shoot
uh,
first.
But it was fun.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shot me on sight. This is a fucking maniac. But,
So you know what
I
it's
didn't
like.
get-
You know what it's like behind the mask now. So Jason Brooks got nothing on you then, does he?
Shit, no, you can't fuck with that dude, bro. No, that dude's the master, bro.
Bro, I
That
was in Monster Mania. Q knows this. I was Savini Jason. I was probably in it for like 3 or 4 hours, and bro, it was pouring sweat through my whole body. I remember Bri. He's like, "Bro, you spitting?" I go, "No, I'm not spitting. That's shit coming off my head." And that dude, that was a couple hours standing. Jason Brooks, when he did Vengeance 2, they had a 110-degree heat wave. He was in that thing 16 hours for 15 days. And then in Vengeance 1, it was 30 degrees out. He was in the water for 6 hours.
Oh, dude, damn.
It was beyond what people think. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, he hurts himself, and like remember he cut himself.
He broke his forearm. He cut his fingers open right in front of me. He had
and still kept going.
You got to use all that though. You got to use it to your advantage.
People think it's easy. It's kind of like remember that saying by Ronnie Coleman? Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift heavy ass weight. You know, everyone want to be Jason until you gotta. It's freezing and you gotta go get in the water, then get out of the water, then get in the water, then get out of the water, then get in the water. It sucks. He overheated in Vengeance 2. They had ice bags in him. Yeah, crazy dude.
Oh man. So let's ask this question, Mark. How do Peter and Q know each other?
From a little movie called Roseblood.
There's the cover of it. There you go. And how did you? So let me ask you guys this: how did you guys meet? I think Q answered this earlier. He said that you guys met online. Is that right? Playing Friday the 13th or something? Or no?
It was either on my birthday or the day before. So the game came out May 26th. My birthday is May 28th. We don't remember exactly. It had to be right around those first few days, though.
Yeah, definitely.
We were playing, and our buddy Brian was on there, and probably like maybe three of our squad was on there at that one point, maybe 4. And I was Savini Jason. And when it first came out, it was rare to have Savini. It's before they broke the code. You had the back of the game. I think it was like $250, $300, whatever it was. Yeah. So I had him, and no one even knew. So I was him. He was scary as fuck, and he was the best one. And I remember we had a great game, and Q was like, "Holy shit, man! You just fucking killed everybody with that guy."
Yeah, just killed everybody. And it was scary too. That first I'm having fun, it's kind of scary. Damn, that music come in like with those chaos violins and shit. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's cool as fuck.
And then it was funny too
because I hadn't seen Savini Jason until that point and shit. Like, and then he's popped in the middle of the night. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and he just pop in there like that. So I just told him he was cool and shit.
And then the next game, I'm the girl, and I'm trying to survive, and I'm at the exit where the car's coming, and I'm like, "Hey, pick me up!" And Bri ran into me into the telephone pole, crushed me. They started laughing.
So you're dead.
Yeah, they thought that was funny.
Oh, I love doing that when people would get in the car and just be one person, and they would take off and try to leave. I would step right out into the road and let them hit me so that they'd lose points like that.
Yeah, they took that. No, you can still hit somebody at the end. That's right.
Yeah, you could still hit them.
You couldn't beat up someone with a bat. In the beginning, you could beat up your own teammates. Remember that?
Yeah, you could shoot them, all that, and then they took it all away except in private matches. Yeah. And when the game first came out, you couldn't play public anyways. You had to play in private matches because I think it broke the servers in some ways because it did not want to play that.
Day one, yeah. They had 3.5 million people day one. They didn't think it was going to happen. They thought they were going to sell like 750,000 or something like that. I forgot what the numbers were, but it blew their server away.
Yeah.
And they still don't think that there's enough interest for a movie. It's the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
So how did you end up? So you guys were talking during the game and stuff like that. So how did it come up about getting Q to be a part of Roseblood?
Oh, so I was writing the script, and I wanted the movie to be different. I wanted to try to include all the best things. So I know at that point I'm thinking I'm only going to get one shot at this. So like my favorite, I love 7. I always said it a million times. What happened to Tina and Nick after? I love Dr. Cruz. And then like, what do I love from the other series? Well, Duke to me, besides Tommy Jarvis, the Duke is the coolest character in the whole series. Besides both incarnations, 4 and 6 of Tommy Jarvis. And I always thought that, his backstory when he said, "Remember me," I love backstories. People hate backstories. I love backstories. So I'm like, he's remember me. I'm like, how can I get that in there? How can he live? And how can that work? And what relationship would he have with Tina and Rose? And what kind of role would he play? And how do we see his aggressiveness? And how do we make it so he has more ties because his son is, Julius? Julian. So in 8 and all that stuff like that, I just figured it out. And then I'm sitting there thinking of actors, and then I was just like, I'm friends with him. He was in Batman, Superman. He was in a couple things in background. So I was like, hey man, what do you think about this role? And then he said, fuck yeah. And then we went from there. And then I think once I showed him the costume, like I literally did it verbatim on the costume. It was spot on. We even 3D printed that thing called the bolo that he had in the movie. Villains in Love made that for me, and we got the hat. And once he had all that, he might have it, yeah. Then he was on board.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me get it.
You got back up some.
No, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah. So they printed
Yeah,
that's one of a kind. There's 2 of them queued. You have both of them? No, I have one, right?
I only got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got
Two
it by
just
my
in case
hat.
it broke. So then he did that, and then we did the reading lines, and then he's been super famous since. I mean, about 2 days in, he was the Duke, and I think that's why he gets so much fanfare. Am I supposed to ask a question to him? Is that?
No, actually, yeah. The reason why I'd asked you to come in is to
one question.
Yeah, the one question.
I don't care.
What is the one question?
That's my question, bro. And then I'll listen, and then I got another interview to do. So hold on, let me get my question ready. Fits the big head. This is to Q. So how does it feel, the fanfare for your character in Rosebud? Because I mean, I'm not just saying that because you're on. We've talked a million times about it. It was a cool character. It was written in, but it was a character in what most people think is one of the least favorite films in the franchise. But for that character to I mean, Q's not on any posters. He wasn't on, super promoted or marketed. And yet from this cult classic film, which he's become a cult classic idol in that film. I mean, so many people asked for a spinoff of the Duke movie or a part 2 with him, or just him by himself. And we've even talking about that. So my question to Q is, how does it feel from going to be such a Friday the 13th fan to then encapsulating this iconic character, which is also an African-American character in horror, which is rare, especially back then living. And now going into Castle versus Voorhees, you're asked to come back and fly. They're flying you out to Texas. They love you so much to continue that part. What is that journey like for you from A to Z?
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks. That's a meaty question there. I got it though. I wouldn't be nowhere if you didn't write such a great backstory for the Duke. And I was there when you were writing it, and you were going over the character, all the characters in general. It's like, yeah, that's good. I'm saying? I wouldn't be nowhere. And then when you asked me to play, to play the Duke, I was like, I would love to do that. Cause I used to watch the Duke all the time when I was a kid. So like to play the Duke, I'm thinking in my head, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I got this. So I read the script. You told me to practice in the mirror. I did it over and over again. I'm like, I'm gonna be fucking Leonardo DiCaprio when I show up on set, to win an award. And when I got on set, I was scared. I was like 8 Mile, it's vomiting on my sweater already, you know what I'm saying? So I was scared, I was nervous, I was timid, but I knew I really wanted to do it. I didn't want Pete. I didn't want to let Pete down because he wrote such a great character. So I just walked on the Lotus estate. I just walked around. I studied my line. And it's not even about the lines anymore. It's just I had to be the fucking character. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like this weird thing that just snapped. And like, well, I have to be the Duke, but I can't be Stephen Williams Duke. I have to take essences from him, but I have to make it my own. So that was my journey into becoming a Duke. And then seeing the response from the fans, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. All this Jason shit behind me, I'm a fan. So I couldn't even imagine that, people will found that performance riveting or whatever. So like, and when I'm asked to be in other projects, asked to Duke again, I'll be honored to put that hat on any time to play the Duke again. I've been to Connecticut Horror Fest and signed autographs and things. It just blows me away because I'm such a fan of this property as well. And I just like once again, I gotta thank Peter Anthony for writing such a great part and I hope I did the character justice. So it's just been a blast. It's truly been an honor and a dream to play that character, and we're gonna play him again. So
yeah, he's gonna play him again. Castle versus Voorhees, which I already shot some scenes for, which you guys probably seen. I don't know if you saw. Me and Strang got back together.
Yeah,
it came out dope.
Did you know that, Mark? That the colonel.
I knew that I knew that you were playing the general. I wasn't sure when you were going to be doing that, and you just told me something else I didn't know. I didn't know Q was going to be in the movie again, playing that part. So that's another one that I'm going to have to buy.
Yeah. It's a prequel, so I'm not the general. I'm a colonel, and Strang is just a private. So I actually have a whole colonel outfit that I was on, and then Q. Obviously, this is before that. I mean, there's about 3 or 4 other people. Sanchez is in it also. It's some of the Fast Team members are in it. So it's showing you, it's basically the events that lead up to Roseblood, which is so amazing that you can make art and someone want to elaborate on it like that. It's so cool.
I should just
so are there going to be pieces of Jason in this one as well?
Oh, it's Jason versus Frank Castle. Jason versus Voorhees.
Oh my god! So like we're going to actually because remember what you explained to me because I said, look, I watched it. I didn't understand why we didn't see Jason until you were like, no, he was in it the whole time.
Michael was in it the whole time.
Or Michael was in it the whole time, and I was like, I was like, well, how do you understand what?
Yeah, it's the coolest thing I've written, and probably the most detrimental in a way that people didn't understand the film. Because for me, I wrote it so you have to watch it 2 or 3 times to really get it. But some people don't watch things 2 or 3 times, and I've had people review the film and say it's a 6. And then I tell them the whole Michael aspect, and they're like, "Holy shit, bro! I would have give you like an 8.5." I'm like, that's all right. That's the risk you take as a writer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
so when does the Duke get a chance to literally put his hands around Jason Voorhees? Does the Duke ever get close enough to?
If we did a Vengeance 2, he would for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. If he did, at the end of this one, I don't know. It's up to them. I can't give away their movie, but he he lives in that one. But in Vengeance 2, we were going to have a little bit more with him and Jason. I mean, because his best friend got killed in front of him, and his son was killed by him. So when he says "Remember me," it's got a lot more to it. That's how I wanted it written.
Yeah.
And then VC Dupree was at New Jersey HorrorCon. He's the guy who played Julian from Part 8, the boxer. Yeah, and he rolled up to me and said, "Oh man, I love the part," because he did a shout out for the movie as saying that Q was his father, which is real cool.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing how it stuck.
Peter, you had some medical issues here recently, didn't you? You broke something, didn't you?
Dude, you have no idea.
You doing okay?
No,
better.
Yeah, I gotta have
Jesus fucking Christ.
knee,
you broke your kneecap.
Oh no, that would
no.
If I broke my kneecap, that would be the easiest thing that ever happened.
He broke his knee.
Well, there's so many things, but the screws. The last one was the screws for my ACL broke out, and the 2 big ass metal screws were stuck in my bones every time I walked. They rubbed on each other. So, and my leg was dislocated for 6 weeks at a time and bleeding. I had to drain 300 cc's of blood every other week, but then I had the surgery. I was lifting. I haven't lifted legs since I was 17 years old. And everything is phenomenal. But I used to have this thing called the Baker cyst behind your knee. It was filled with blood. The Baker cyst for the first time in my life went away. But in that Baker cyst was all the other 7 pieces of the screws that they could never get from the front.
Oh, Jesus.
So now that I healed, it came in the middle again. And now there's 7 more pieces in there. So they're going to try to get those. And then, dude, I went to the hospital. I had a walk-in pneumonia in both my lungs for 6 months. I had pneumonia when I had surgery. They didn't know it. So, yeah. Is crazy, dude.
You get sick when you go to the hospital. Stop going to the hospital.
Yeah, I wish. Trust me.
We're gonna go down to TJ and get free surgeries. You in? No chance.
What's
no.
TJ?
I don't know.
Tijuana.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go down to TJ. No, we're gonna go down to TJ. Tijuana. Get free lip surgeries.
No.
They
probably use a broomstick for my fucking hip.
Yeah, Mark's got more fucking screws in him than anybody I know.
No, not me, guy.
I beg to differ. Mark is half. He's half fucking machine, bud.
Brian.
No, only my hip. My hip was replaced. That was it.
Yeah.
But I mean, all the other stuff will eventually come, but hopefully when I'm almost gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I don't want to do some of the surgeries.
So they resurfaced your hip joint and then they drove the rod down your leg for the connector, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. That surgery 80-year-old people come out of that surgery and are back to work in 2 or 3 weeks. That's how like perfect that surgery is.
Well,
now.
yeah.
I'm not
Unfortunately
Mark,
for
though.
mine, they pinched a nerve in the back of my knee where I can't feel the bottom of my foot, or sometimes when I'm walking, my foot just drops and
Drop foot.
I tumble.
Yep.
So that's why I don't drive a whole lot.
Yeah. So as far as screws, 8 ACLs, 16. I probably have 30 screws in me.
Yeah,
Woo.
he's definitely got more.
Yeah. I guess you got Mark beat. All right, Q, your turn. How many screws you got in your body?
And we're not talking about in your head.
Screws loose. I got some screws loose, but I don't have any physical screws. I don't think. Not yet,
me neither. Me neither. I got a piece of titanium that goes across the roof of my mouth.
Oh, you broke that?
They cut me right here and did it like a Y and dropped my teeth to put this plate in.
Yeah.
To expand this beautiful cheekbone that you see today. Because before I used to look like that.
Oh, from like birth kind of thing.
I don't know what it was from. I just had a narrow palate or something like that, and they were like,
it wasn't an injury. It was the way you were born. I'm saying, right?
Yeah. So
He's always been funny looking.
I look 10 times better now than I did yesterday. Anyway, hey, you guys want to play a game?
How long is it?
Just a couple minutes.
Let's go, Mark.
We're gonna play this really quick. All right.
So this is did it happen in Florida? Did it happen in Michigan? Or did it happen somewhere else? Those are your 3 answers. It is Q versus Peter Anthony. Mark, go ahead.
Fisherman hooks lost.
Answer first. How's it go?
Oh, you both can answer at the same time. It don't matter.
Yeah, he's gonna read a question, and then you're gonna pick where it came from. You're gonna say that's my final answer, and I will write down. We'll score it accordingly.
Mark will tell you who it came from. We don't overtalk each other.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Fisherman hooks camera 2 years after it falls in the water.
Michigan, Florida, or nowhere.
Florida. Final answer.
Who's on Florida? Peter?
I'm going to go Florida also.
Where did it happen, Mark?
Michigan.
Happened in Michigan. Neither one of you got
home state. Okay.
Man drives intentionally into a jail, drops several snakes, and says Trump's an asshole.
Where'd that happen at, boys? Florida, Michigan, or somewhere else?
I'm going nowhere. Somewhere else.
I'm going Florida. Final answer.
You got it.
I know the answer to this one. Q got that one.
That
shit happened here in Florida, bro.
Yeah, that just sounds so crazy. It's got to be a Florida. That Florida man shit.
Florida man, there you go.
Yeah. Even the face under the underpass and shit type shit.
That's great.
Man on the run from police found in dryer.
That's happened like 100 times. Garbage cans, everything. I've seen those. I'm gonna go Michigan because you did Florida 2 in a row, so I'm going Michigan.
That's a good one. I think I'm gonna go Michigan as well. Final answer.
I think both of them got it wrong. It was Florida.
It was Florida.
Damn. All right.
Guy hit in the dryer. There you go. Way to go, bud.
Woman finds $1 million lotto ticket in her old stack of mail.
Somewhere else?
Michigan.
Yeah.
Final answer.
What'd you say, Q?
Michigan. Final answer.
Peter?
Somewhere else?
Q, you got it. It was Michigan.
Oh, I think I heard of that story before.
Let's see here. Oh, one of my favorite ones that I actually found. Man runs to the police for help after committing a crime, running from one of the victims. He was arrested too.
I think the somewhere else is missing now, so I'm gonna go Michigan.
I think I'm gonna go Florida. Final answer.
Q
got that one as well. So what happened there, Mark? A guy was committing a crime, and he was breaking into a house. When he got caught by who was living there. He ran to the police for help and got arrested. That's definitely a Florida guy.
I thought it was funny.
He's lucky he didn't get shot.
Florida. Yeah, hell yeah. What the hell is that?
Man ordered by court to give his fingerprints at his cost. He was arrested for giving the clerk a stolen credit card.
So you tried to bribe him, you're saying?
No, he
No,
gave,
so
was
he had
told-
to pay. He had to pay
he had
for
to-
his own fingerprints, and he gave the clerk at the courthouse somebody
stolen
else's credit card.
I got 0 points here. I'll say Florida. I don't know.
I'll say Michigan. Final answer.
Q.
You got that one too. Happened in Michigan.
Oh wow! I'm just randomly guessing. It's either Florida, Michigan. Something's real crazy. I'm usually going for Florida, but
There you go.
HOA president pulls gun on kids for fishing in a lake behind his house.
I saw that one.
Huh.
Homeowners.
Where did it happen?
Homeowner
Yeah, where-
Association, HOA. There's multiple ones of that too. Let's say Florida for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Florida as well. Final answer.
Tie.
Both of you got it. All right. Peter on the board with 1 point.
Yeah, it sounds like some.
This one's a give
Stand
me,
your ground.
but yeah. Man arrested for stealing bus while high and drunk.
It wasn't me. I'll tell you that right now.
Michigan?
Yeah, stealing bus. Yeah, I'm gonna go Florida. Final answer.
And
He's
Peter
on the
said,
road. He said Michigan.
where was it, Mark?
Florida.
It was Florida. Okay.
Now the interesting one. This one was an interesting. I don't think I told you this one, Brian. Man points AR-15 at Uber driver for dropping his daughter off.
I'm gonna go
He's
Michigan.
dropping
On
his
that
daughter
one.
off where?
At their house.
Yeah.
He was dropping them off at the house where she lives.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Michigan too.
Yeah, AR.
Yeah, you see, they didn't catch on to, but it's Florida.
Oh, it's Florida. Yeah, AR.
Yeah, that one was in our news.
Yeah, we love guns here. I think Michigan's a little bit different, where it's like, hey, by the way, we don't sell guns. We
No, that's not always true. Okay, last one. Oh yeah, man arrested when he asked the police, "How do your computers work in your car?" The cop asked him, "Give me your license and I'll run it." He gave him the license. Came back that he was wanted for armed robbery.
So you had a warrant.
Yeah, warrant. Florida.
Florida.
Final answer.
Michigan.
Damn.
Holy shit!
That sounds like some.
And that was the final question for our game of, was it Florida, Michigan, or somewhere else?
So out of your questions, there was zero nowhere else.
That's right.
there
It was basically Florida or Michigan, but Mark was supposed to pick a question from somewhere else.
You had
didn't do
9
it.
from Florida, 2 from Michigan. and 0
No,
from
actually-
the other place.
Actually, I had 5 and 5 for Michigan and 5 for Michigan, 5 for Florida. I didn't have
Wait, that was 5 for 5. That was like 8-2 or some shit, wasn't it? What was that? 7-3?
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5,
Florida definitely won.
6.
We were
Oh,
won.
okay,
They're crazy.
okay, 5 to 6.
6-5. Yeah.
So the winner, Q. 6. Peter Anthony, 1.
1. What?
Listen,
What does he win?
oh, nothing. We told him. We told him you get a big old.
I could send him a sticker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
got
got
it.
it. Send him a sticker.
Yeah, I got a sticker.
Okay.
Did you get a sticker? Did you get one of the
Yes.
new stickers from Talking
Yes.
Shit?
Yes,
I
I sent him.
bought a shirt too, I think, and wore it.
Yes, yes,
Fantastic. We appreciate the help and support for
yeah,
the
because
Talking Shit show. So
So before
we
I
got
leave,
new shirts, by the way. They're the same, but they're new.
what's the before I leave? What's the genesis of the Wolfman there? Like, why'd you guys pick that logo?
I like wolves.
Okay.
That's
Mark wanted
that's it.
something. Mark wanted something big and scary, so it was either going to be that or a giant wiener, and we weren't doing it.
I have wolves all over me.
It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Come on.
I mean, this Saturday, from 5 to 7:30ish, somewhere around there, we're actually doing a live show from Walmart here in Homosassa, where we live, and it's for the Children's Miracle Network.
What are you
And
doing?
they've invited Talking Shit. Do you believe this? Talking Shit.
Well, it's Walmart, bro. It's not like the church.
Well, at that day, we will not be talking shit, though. We will be talking shh.
Yeah, I guess.
Good piece.
Yeah.
I gotta actually convince Brian.
We worked on several logos. My original idea for the logo, because we were talking I wanted it to be a finger like this against a mouth, but I wanted it to be like a skeleton finger and a skeleton face kind of thing. And we tried a couple of different things, and nothing was working. Nothing was where I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. So Mark was like, oh, I want to do this wolf thing. And the first image was okay. It was like a wolf turned sideways. And I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. It's a jacked up wolf on roids. So I don't remember what happened, but
I do.
To print that.
Yeah,
we tried to print it, and we found out that it had a copyright. And I was like, yep, don't. I was like,
yeah,
get rid of
they
that
sent
logo
somebody had sent it to me saying, okay, this is your, because I paid them to make a logo. They said, okay, this is your logo. Going to find out it was all copyright. We didn't own the rights to it, so Brian reached out to a friend and he made us our logo.
Wow.
So we own that logo, that wolf right there. We still haven't named him yet. So if anybody comes up with something, let us know. We'll let you name him.
And no, Glick, we're not naming them after you. 7 inch.
Right.
No, I didn't keep adding time. I said I asked you how far we could go with the time on that. You said about 7-ish.
We'll talk about it offline. It's fine. We're going to be right there by between 7:30 because we're going to roll right into the next show. That was the goal.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
You guys,
Okay.
Yes.
you guys know some of the people going in and out of Walmart. I don't go to Walmart.
No. So
What it is it's a car show. We're going to be doing. We're going to be talking with people throughout their, about their cars and stuff, and then we're also going to have people talk about Deputy. Oh hell, what's
Deputy Lahara?
Yeah, he got hurt last year, and he's in in a lot of. He's got a lot of bills that they have to pay out, and they don't know what's going to happen from here and stuff. And he was a good deputy, but the sheriff here is
school resource officer, and our sheriff is taking him off of their payroll. But they're saying, oh, we're trying to help them, but they're not giving any kind of explanation. It's a whole thing. If you want, I'll send you the story. If you want to read it, you're more than welcome. I'll send you the wife side of it, and then the sheriff's rebuttal is there's none. Like he's like, oh, I'm willing to sit down with her in an open forum and talk about it. And I was like, hey, listen, I know a platform. Anytime.
Cool, man. That's good you're doing that.
So it's going to be a car show, but if you guys want to see some fun stuff from, people of Walmart, we can absolutely do that because we get some good ones.
I've been to Walmart 3 times in my life, all for other people. I will never go. And
it sucks.
I don't go because it kills small businesses. It kills every town. Our town voted it out, and just the absolute degenerates of human society that go there. I went there once.
I can't say that about Walmart because it's employed my wife for 21 years.
Yeah.
So
but every lumber yard, every small little, they've taken away all that. Not lumber yard, sorry. Food places, they just destroy them because they can't compete with the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you go in there and you see a 5'1" lady, 350 pounds, with a half shirt on, with a fur coming out of her belly button down to her clams, walking around thinking she's hot.
Listen, if you're not in pajamas going to the fucking Walmart tonight, you are not doing it right. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, pajamas and Crocs and just like what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Peter, what are you doing? You're doing another interview right now?
I'm going on in an hour, but I got to prep for it. The guy John Henderson, Doomsday Crypt.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he goes to conventions. He makes horror figures and all kinds of props and masks and all kinds of stuff like that.
Okay.
And we're interviewing someone. Q, we're interviewing Ken Sagos.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
He was Kincaid in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 and 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Yeah. The boy, the Kincaid. Shit. Nice.
He's
Oh,
funny.
that's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
He got the high pitched booty voice.
Yeah.
For sure.
Take that, motherfucker! Yeah.
The funny thing is when you watch 3, the way they shot him, you made him think that he's really big. He's like 5'8". You know, he's not even like that big in real life.
Mm-hmm. Cameras can make different. You look bigger.
The best ever is Top Gun 2 when so it's not Goose, but what was the name of the son? Call name Q?
Rooster.
Rooster.
When they crashed the plane in Russia and then they come back, he's like, "Why'd you save me?" And they were face to face. Dude, in that shot, Tom Cruise is maybe a half inch shorter than him. That guy in real life is 6'3", 6'4", and Tom Cruise is like 5'7". And then that shot, they made it so like they were almost even. It's not even close.
Yeah, Miles Teller's from our county.
Yeah.
Yep. That'd be somebody to get on the show one day.
Yeah,
Miles
right.
Teller.
Dude, I swear to God, if we get Miles Teller, y'all, everybody better show up that day. Everybody. So I don't know. Q, I got a question about the image on your computer screen back there. What do you got going on? Tell me a little bit about your.
This is me dressed up as the Joker. No, it's not even. It's not even me. It's I made this in Unreal Engine 5. So like I used this camera here. I did a bunch of. Just took a bunch of pictures, 360 of my pictures, and then I molded it. Used Unreal to and MetaHuman to make this, and then I kind of just sculpted my face off the closest I could, and then I found this high-res clown map, and I just took it in Photoshop and painted it on there, and then he can and I made the dreads myself, but like he can actually rap. I'm doing a music video with him. What I want to do, yeah, like he's gonna be in the video. Like I'm gonna be playing as the Joker in real life, and then like in the screen, you see this character too, you know what I'm saying, doing crazy stuff. They both be doing, you know what I'm saying, we're both simultaneously gonna do stuff in the video game and in the real world. So
that's sick.
Yeah. The MetaHuman animators, it's crazy. So I do all my mocap on my iPhone. So I just look into my iPhone and I rap the song or do whatever I want. And I transfer all that mocap animation like Avatar onto this model. So that's why it's like, that's weird that I just made that face and transferred that. So that's not even real. So like all that's fake. I made all that in Unreal.
That's crazy. I legit was going to ask you, like, did you do makeup and like go like do the Joker thing?
Hey Brian, before you say anything else, Peter's got to go.
Yeah. But thanks for having me on, bro. Thanks for the game show and the question for Q. I love all the success that he's having with the character too.
Us too, man. Us too.
You wrote it. You wrote the shit out.
I'll see you guys later. Thanks again.
All right.
Thanks, Peter. Thank you very much, buddy. Okay. We hope you enjoyed that surprise portion of it. We wanted.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I've had that one set up for a while for this. I asked him, and he was like, "Okay, you know, I can do that." There's supposed to be one question, but you know, we just kept talking. You know,
that's cool. That's dope. Yeah, yeah, it's dope. It's always good to talk.
But yeah, I've been watching you do the stuff with Real Engine and stuff, and it looks fucking awesome.
Oh, thanks, man.
So what are you releasing? Are you releasing something soon off of that? For you said you rap and stuff like that. So are we gonna get to see some of that here soon, or?
Yeah. I gotta shoot the live action part. I'm almost finished with the Unreal part. I can pull some up if I got it.
Mark, you got to figure out how to use Unreal in.
I know how to use it. I just got to film my part, like with my camera, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to film the actual real life part, like, and then I got to finish up editing it all together and stuff. So like that's Unreal there. There's something weird going on with the hair, but yeah.
So you just got to figure out how to make it flow a little bit differently or something, or
just a little tweaking here and there, but that's all. Yeah, that's all mocap there. That's not even me for real. So like, yeah, that's just like I made that in Unreal. So like,
that's cool, man. Because like from that image that you had on the desktop, it just looked like it was you wearing the makeup, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Yes, so this is just a test. I haven't released this yet. This is just one shot, but I got a bunch of shots, so I'm still putting them all together and stuff like that. So yeah, I worked on like for my old job, I worked for conversational AI. So I'll make a person, and then you can talk to it like Google, and it'll talk to you and answer questions and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing for the last 14 years. I was a 3D animator, 3D artist. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you done
no.
anything? Have you done anything with the 3D animation as far as like cartoon wise or anything like that?
I haven't did. I usually do more. I live in Michigan, so like a lot of my work was automotive, but I have worked on Game of Thrones, but there, and I worked on a Marvel movie, Captain America: The First Avenger, just doing some rotoscoping when his head was when he was like the skinny Captain America, like you just had to put that body on him. So I helped on that too, stuff like that.
Oh, that's
so, like,
sick, man.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
can make cartoon stuff though, but I haven't had a chance to. I'm more personal stuff. It's more horror stuff, so I usually do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you created a new character for yourself as far as being in the horror genre? Have you thought of?
Oh no, I am thinking that that'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be dope. I can make one in Unreal Engine. Yeah. Because I was gonna have this dude introduce some of my videos and stuff like welcome to Q Reviews or something. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But like I don't know. But maybe a horror character would be better. I like that. Maybe maybe like me with a skull face or something crazy. Yeah. I like that idea. I might have to do it. Yeah.
The first time I
gave you a little bit of input. Hopefully it works for you. That would be pretty badass because if you're into the horror genre and stuff like that, you just got to figure out like your particular character. I would think, right? So but if you're able to do that on Real Engine, I imagine that you're going to create something pretty wicked awesome. So
cool, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah. This was a lot of fun working on this guy.
He was using it for an intro, I believe, too, for his stuff. And that was the first time I ever seen somebody use a Real Engine on that. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, that was cool because I made it like a bunch. I made it basically a euphoria like a river of VHSs, and they're floating like this. Like they're all spinning and shit like this. And then like you see my logo says Q Reviews, and then all these particles, spanos explode like. And I was using a new tool in Unreal that was called Motion Designer, but like Unreal got so much cool stuff, and it's all free too. Like all this shit is free. So.
Mark's gonna have to learn it now because we're gonna need the wolf to start talking.
You had to tell him it was free, didn't you? I have to find the free part. I have to find the free part because I was looking at it after I seen yours. I was like, man, I wonder what I could come up with, and I just.
Mark does some cool CapCut little videos, like the little intro that he did there at the beginning. He used, I think, CapCut or something like that.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah, that was looking good. Yeah, like basically, you can just get in Unreal and just it's so cinematic based, like movie based. Like if you understand like where to put a camera and what you want to see, you can pretty much use assets to make. You don't have to literally make a lot of stuff. You just plug and play. Like this Subway was just all free shit I found on the Unreal Marketplace, that suit and everything. The only thing I really made is my my face, and I found that mask there, that paint mask, but everything else is it was free. Yeah, you just put a camera there, do whatever you want.
I'd love to see I'd love to see that thing do the intro. That'd be pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, I think I might have to do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's gonna be sweet.
Before Peter left, he did say that you're currently working on another film. Is that right?
Castle versus Jason.
Yeah. Castle versus Voorhees. Yeah. They're supposed to be flying me out sometime this summer. I don't know the exact date yet, but I'll be playing the Duke again, and excited. That's super awesome. I get to play the Duke again and another spinoff of Roseblood, so I can be more thankful for that. And then I was working with Pete last year on his movie Laugh. I have a small role in that, so
I was going to ask.
Laugh finish.
That one looks pretty crazy. I'm pretty ecstatic for that one. I think production kind of slowed down on that though when he got sick and had the knee issue and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he got once he get better, with his knee and stuff. I think he's going back into production because he got to do some more crazy stuff. In a couple of other states that he really needs to be at his best self to probably, that probably pull those off because you got to do some crazy stuff. I've read some of the stuff in the script. So yeah. Other than those two movies, there's a potential of another somebody wants to the Duke to be in their film, but you know I haven't heard from them in a while, so I got to see where that goes for sure.
Gotcha. Keeping the Duke name alive, man. That's fantastic.
Hey, the fans want to see the Duke.
That's
so,
awesome.
You know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, it beats
Anything-
it beats always having Tommy Jarvis. And don't get me wrong, I love his character, but you know, Tom Matthews did a great job with him, and people always want to see him in a movie. But it's interesting to see them do one without, you know, Tommy Jarvis in it.
Absolutely, yeah. He's cool. I think he's a cool character. I'm not as cool as a Duke in real life. I'm nerdy. You know what I'm saying? I nerd out about everything. You know what I'm saying? No way as hell am I cooler than the Duke, but so it's like an honor to play him. Like I said, I'm a fan. So heck yeah.
Well, you were nervous to play him, and then you just went up there and I did it.
Yeah. Well,
so
once all the lights come on and the cameras, and you know, you got to nail that line. I didn't know how to, you know, I knew how to do it in my mind, but like I was just nervous. And then, like I said, I just walked around. It's like, fuck the cameras, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all of this. You just gonna have to be the Duke, you know what I'm saying? So don't think about the line, just kind of just do it, like be it, you know what I'm saying? Don't read the line, just like kind of become the line. So that's what I try. That's what I try to do. Yeah.
I'm sure if you try it once and you don't like the way it sounds, you just be like, yeah, got to go back and fix that. I want to go back and redo that one. Yeah. You know, there a lot of what's great about film and stuff like that. And I've not done film, but the fact that you get to go back and get a do-over and be like, yeah, I want to fix that. Don't you wish it was like that sometimes in life?
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, I'm like, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have said that to that person, or you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get a rewind and a redo and a retake.
No. Let's do it live.
So we got to make it. We got to make the bet. Yep, do it live. That's why we do the show live, because you know we can film this and turn it into a 1-hour show. But what kind of fun is that, man? I want to have fun, and I want to make it into work. This is fun for us. You know, we have a great time. Outside of doing film, outside of messing with what is it? Real Engine?
Unreal, yeah.
Unreal. What do you do for like your fun time? Like, I know you said you game. Do you play golf or anything like that?
Yeah, I usually going to the movies is a big thing of mine, you know, like with my channel. So that's like one of my big hobbies there. Of course, Unreal Engine and try to make filmmaking things like that. Like I just did I do CrossFit, so I just did a Murph. That's the Memorial Day workout for them. I just did a promotional video for them. Videography is a big thing, like, you know, sort of filmmaking. You know, those are some of my favorite hobbies that I like to do. And of course, going to the movies is like it's just like my thing.
Brian, CrossFit is a exercise.
What are you talking about? I do stuff. I exercise. Not at all. Listen, everybody tells me to get in shape, and I keep telling them round is a shape.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming on, Q. Do you want to put out your socials? Do you want people to find you where you want people to find you? I'm sure that besides Roseblood and everything, what else you have going on. So if you want to let all of our fans and friends and family know, that'd be great.
All right, cool. Well, like once again, thank you, Mark and Brian, for having me on. It's been a blast. And Pete came in. Everything was a great conversation. So, like, I want to thank you again so much for letting me be a guest. But like, if you want to check more of my content out, you can just go ahead and check me out on Q Reviews with an S, and you'll see the guy with a little dread is in the bun, and then you can go there, start checking out, you know, movie reviews, skits, all that type of stuff. So yeah, go ahead, subscribe. I just hit 2,000 subscribers. I know, you know, it took me a long. I've been on YouTube for around like 6 years now, and I finally hit that. But like, I thank everybody who subscribed, and yeah, just go ahead and check me out over at Q Reviews and be looking forward to some upcoming projects that's coming.
I can't wait to see what more you come up with. It's going to be interesting.
Thanks.
Of course, I can't wait to see your next review too. and
Yeah,
he does them really good.
I think it's gonna be a Quiet Place.
Quiet
Yeah.
Place. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, the new one.
Would be
The new one.
The
coming
new,
out.
yeah. So that has that hit yet? Is that out
no,
yet?
No,
No,
that's
I think-
next week. I think. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
So
yeah,
I'm excited for that one. Is that a sequel to
that's a
Quiet
prequel.
Place?
Yes,
It's a prequel to
Yeah,
it, not
it's
the
a
sequel
prequel,
to
prequel.
it.
it's
Yeah.
how it first started. That's all it is.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, I'm positive that I didn't know if it was a reboot. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a
No,
reboot.
they had
because I
1
was
and
thinking,
2, and then they decided to go back and do a prequel.
Mhm.
like -1. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to see what Q comes up with for Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh
That's
yeah,
gonna
that's
be
my most anticipated film of the year right now for sure.
I'm excited. I am excited for that one too. Like
Mhm.
that one and Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice. How can I forget? Yeah.
Yeah,
I want the popcorn bucket for Deadpool.
That's what I was just thinking.
for Deadpool.
The mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you guys seen these videos of the people trying to get the necklace out of the claw machine? It's the
The necklace?
Wolverine and the
Oh,
have
no,
you
no,
seen
no.
the Wolverine
Do they
and
do the magnet?
No, it's the claw, and they're in those
Oh.
the balls, right? And you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
pick
yes.
these things up because the minute you grab a hold of it, it hits
It
the
just
top
has-
and it just lets go.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Like-
yeah. That's a
Yeah,
scam.
and people are paying a lot of money just to get those necklaces out of that machine, dude. I swear to God, it's great.
Damn, they should sell them. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. That movie's gonna be shit.
All right, Mark, Q, you boys
All
got
right,
anything else?
Q,
Yes.
just let me know once you receive that, so I know that it's out
Yeah,
there.
immediately. Yeah, like I'm gonna go upstairs and check right now just to make sure it's not upstairs lying in on the table somewhere. But I haven't seen it yet. But I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna check and I get that right back out to you, man.
Okay,
I
no
appreciate it.
problem.
Mark's going to send you a sticker too.
Cool. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'll
won the
send you a
game.
sticker.
All right,
Cool.
Q, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you guys so much. Y'all have a great night now.
You too, buddy.
You too.
Peace.
Well, there you go, Mark. You got
One
Q.
more. I
you
got like
Q from
I
Rose.
got like 6 or 7
Roseblood?
more to go, and I'll have them all on here.
Cast and crew, guys, we're reaching out to y'all from Roseblood. Mark really wants to have everybody on the show. Tell your friends to come on over.
There's 2 that's going to be the hardest. Lars Park Lincoln and Terry Kaiser are both going to be the hard ones to get on here.
So, Mark, you played a little clip earlier with some music, and you talked about having someone come on the show on the 11th.
Yes, Darren will be on our show. If nobody knows who he is, well, you should. He's from TikTok. He's part of his, he's part of Big Fat comedy show. He's a singer. He's a dancer, an actor. He likes to pull pranks on his dad, his wife, his mom. He's all around. He can do it all, and
Perfect.
it's going to be interesting. His new song hits tomorrow, and quite honestly, he never told me the name of it, so I got to guess it tomorrow.
All right. It's all right. We'll look for it. Tomorrow night, Glick and Glick's House of Music will have a special guest. It is Jules and the Howl. And that show, I believe, kicks off. Glick, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I think it's 7:30. If I'm wrong,
I want to
please
say 8
correct
o'clock.
me now.
Let's see who's right. I say 8 o'clock.
7:30 is what I'm going with. Right here on the Nonsensical Network. So if you're watching us on any other platform, head over to Facebook, The Nonsensical Network, The Nonsensical Network. Mark, you got to learn how to tag the network, by the way. Or you can go to bio.link Nonsensical Network, and there you will find
Bite me, Brian. You do
the
it.
shows. You'll find every single one of the shows and the information pertaining to what they have coming up there. So bio.link Nonsensical Network, right here on Facebook, The Nonsensical Network.
8.
Obviously,
I was right.
I know. I get it. I'm sorry, guys. I told you to be there a half an hour early. Shoot me.
Yeah.
So, in
So
the meantime,
you want to tell everybody about Saturday then?
let's do it. So this
All right.
Saturday we have a pretty cool engagement that we're going to go to. We're going to be coming to you live from the Walmart in Homosassa, Florida, where they are presenting a car show and giving away prizes, having raffles, food trucks, live music. And this is all to support the Children's Miracle Network, CMN.
Amen.
Walmart's a huge supporter of Children's Miracle Network. You can always reach out to any of the Walmart's stores and find out how to donate to that cause. So that day, Saturday, we're going to be there, set up, live on location. We're a little nervous because we don't know how the internet's going to treat us there. We are going to start the show live at 5 p.m. on Saturday. We will end our show right around, I believe,
around
like 7:15.
7:15, somewhere around there. And then
We'd like to have our show right at the end. We're going to introduce the Nonsensical Network.
Nonsensical nonsense.
Nonsensical. God, words are hard. Jeez. Nonsensical nonsense. So if you do follow us, you'll be able to follow them, and they're going to drop that link. They're going to kick the door off the hinges. And if you want to be a part of the show, you can be a part of the show. Like you right there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You can be right here where I'm at in the show right here. It's crazy. So, Nonsensical Network. Follow, please, like, subscribe, share everywhere you can listen and watch our podcast, their podcast. We good. Yes, words are hard. That, man. Anything else? Anything else you got, Mark?
No. Not right now.
All right. From us here at Talking Shit, my name is Brian.
I'm Mark. And we're out of here.
We're out of here.
Bitch, I'm in the